Peace and good evening. I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of the File Playland. As always, I'm your file player, and I wanted to cover a topic as far as silver goes that I wanted to cover today, but something got out of the way in my live stream, and I'm gonna try to cover it now. And the topic of this video is whether the South African Krugerrand, which is the silver minted coin by the Mint of South Africa, will be a collector's item in the future. And this is only regarding the 2021 South African Krugerrand. Um, so I'm gonna try to break that down now. This that you see before you isn't a tube of South African 2021 Krugerrands. This is actually a tube of the South African Krugerrand of last year, 2020. I'm gonna open it now. I have the gloves up. But the thing of it is that this coin that you see before you, I've always had an affinity for this coin. If you guys don't know, there's I believe 5 major mints that are actually minted by a country. The most popular of that being the U.S. Mint, and they've created the Silver Eagle, which equals $1. The South African Krugerrand, which equals I think it says it here. Well, actually, it doesn't say it here. Equals something, but and that's the front side of it, and this is the back side. It has some probably Dutch interloper, but the South African Krugerrand, whatever it's worth, the U.S. Silver Eagle, which is worth $1, which means that no matter what the price of it, the least that it could be worth is $1 U.S. They also have the Canadian Maple Leaf, which is equal to, I believe, 1 Canadian currency. I think it might be 2. You also have, and that's by the Canadian Mint. Then you also have the Kangaroo, which is the Australian Mint. That's worth whatever, I don't know. You have the Austrian Philharmonic. That's naturally from Austria, and it's worth, I think, $1, 150 euro. And I may be missing one. No, I think I covered. Oh yeah, the Britannia, which is worth £1, I believe, and that's made by the Royal Mint, which is from the UK. I've always had an affinity for this coin because the thing of it is, when I first started collecting them, I actually ordered about 100 and something ounces from this guy, and it was supposed to be random shit. Like, it was like the lowest common denominator. I think I may have paid like $27 an ounce for it, and he was taking mad long. Like, it wasn't it wasn't just me. Like, this is like a trusted member of the community I deal with, so he had a good deal on generic, like, 1 ounce coins. Generic coins are like just 1 ounce of silver. He took about a month to fulfill the order, and he said he was gonna have it like in a week. He couldn't make it happen, and this person's not like a scumbag. Like, he has a store. So I knew he was gonna come through, but the thing of it is that he couldn't come through with the generic stuff. So the order that he sent me was 5 tubes of these. So that was my first time getting these. Like, I think it was my first time. And I don't know, they just look dope. Like, I like the fact that it's like pale like that. Like, it's like all the other ones like have that ill shine to it. And a lot of the other ones have the queen on them, with the exception of like the US Mint on the backside. This one has whoever the fuck this is, like some, like I said, South African or Dutch guy. But the thing of it is, like, in 2021, South Africa has falling into complete disarray. I mean, like, I think the ex-president of that country is called Zuma. He got arrested for I guess embezzling money. I mean, it might have been a political arrest, like, and that's the top of the Krugerrand too. But the country has since gone into like chaos. Like people are bucking shots into civilians. You got like mad looting going on. I'm not sure if like the mint is actually based in Johannesburg. Like, I mean, a lot of the videos I've seen were from Johannesburg. I'm not. I'm pretty sure they're tearing up a lot of the outer areas too. Maybe, I don't know. Like, but having said that, I mean, like, who's to say, like, if that doesn't cause like a overthrowing of government? Because everything that's happening like in Cuba now, even though there's like protests, it's not like full scale like riots or like crazy shit popping off. Like I know there's France is like some tumultuous shit is going on over there too. Where else are things popping off? Is Haiti, but even in Haiti's case, you have a sitting president that was assassinated. But like what's happening in South Africa now, it's not like a nothing against the country, but and it's not like that. The people of South Africa are just wilding out more than elsewhere. I mean, it just is what it is. Like something popped off, and like things are like in utter disarray. So I mean, you never know. I mean, like this was like the craziest of all the things that are happening now, as far as the country goes. Like where people are wilding out, and you never know. I mean, like other countries might follow suit and do um some other wild stuff before the summer ends. But having said all that, like the South African Krugerrand um, might be a collector's item if they stop production of this magnificent coin. I mean, would I recommend getting it? Kind of. I mean, like when last year, I mean, or this year actually, there was a lot of rumors that the Australian mint ran out of silver, and I have reason to believe that that might still be true. Um, that the Perth mint out of Australia might just be borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, like to keep production going, and like so as to not raise any red flags. Um, what's happening in South Africa? I mean, like if they would have shut down today, nobody would say, "Oh, well, that's a reason." That's because they ran out of silver. I mean, like it's just stuff popping off in the country. I mean, like they can't you can't really control that. But what if they stop production outright? I mean, like what I have seen this year is that the Silver Eagle, like they went from Type 1 to Type 2. They changed designs. I think in May, or I mean, they started selling them recently, like here in the last month. That did drive up the premium or the price for the Silver Eagle a little bit. Um, this coin though, right now, I mean, like with me searching around as far as the measurements go, the five I mentioned earlier, I'm usually able to find these at a little bit of a discount, but right now it's not even a question. Like this one is like probably the best that I could find as far as deals go. So spot price is 25 today. Like the deal that I only copped six of them yesterday. I wanted to cop a tube and like just keep it sealed, but somebody that I knew had other silver that was $3 over spot. So I ended up getting 47 ounces of like generic stuff, and then I got six of these. But um, could they be a collector's item? I mean, like who knows? I mean, like, but regardless, I mean, right now, if you wanted a mint coin, like a coin that actually is endorsed or backed by a country, as of today, like this is not like something that's gonna be everlasting or like right now, like you could get the best deals on like the Krugerrands. Like I think I got mine from Monument Metals, and I believe it was $4 over spot. So if it was $25, it was $4 over spot. So $4 is the premium. So it came out to like $29. Um, Again, I wish I would have had money for the tube, but I wanted to be under a certain budget, and I ended up getting 47 other ounces from Monument Metals. But it'd be a good risk. I mean, like, a tube right now of these, like with today's rate, will probably run you like like $750. There's 25 in the tube, unlike the Silver Eagle tube. But for $750 right now, like today's rates, that's pretty good. I mean, like, what's happening around the world. I mean, like, not just in South Africa, but everybody's wilding out right now, and like, there's really no like crazy reasoning as to why things are happening around the world. You really haven't had a supply chain issue that was crippling or debilitating, and like you're getting rumors that that might be the case, like where supply chain issues might be affecting um, the supply chain across the whole world. But definitively, there is something happening in South Africa, like, and if another country's issue, as far as supply chain, like, just brings the world to its knees. I mean, like, that's just gonna be more of a reason as to why South Africa like can't get up and going, like maybe further limiting the pot, or further enhancing the prospects of maybe the South African mint shutting down. Like, you never know. But they're just fly coins. Like, on top of that, like right now, it's kind of like all silver today. Like, at the price that it is today, it's been going down lately. It's a bargain. So, I mean, if you don't like generic shit, a lot of people don't, and you want to get a mint coin. I mean, I think this is the best deal to jump on. On top of that, I mean, like, who knows? You never know. Like, I mean, we may not have a South Africa as it's currently constituted as a country. A lot of the stuff that like is causing a rift in South Africa is not just because a president got yammed up. There's long-standing issues over there, as far as like the people who are landowners now are being looked at as interlopers within the South Africa. So I mean, like, these are people that probably have like tons of money, and like that if they happen to be driven out of the country, like, if you will, it's gonna. I mean, like, shit's gonna be popping off over there, like, no matter what. I don't see the shit getting like much better, and I think like worldwide, like the state of how things are right now, like it's only gonna get worse. And I think that it won't be a process of, well, if things get worse, say here in America, which I think they will, like this summer, or if things get worse, like in China or in Europe, you got like mass flooding like happening. It's not. I very highly doubt that with that stuff happening, that or in the process of that stuff happening worldwide, like worldwide chaos, that in the midst of that, like that South Africa's condition is gonna improve in spite of like the rest of the world going deep or taking a dive into chaos, along with like Cuba, and Germany with the flooding, and Europe with the flooding, or China beefing with other countries. Like, so, I mean, I'm always saying that silver is a good way to preserve your wealth, but if you have a choice, like if you're kind of like scared, like to jump into the fray at first, I mean, like with these currency coins, like, or these coins that are made by a mint, they're not a bad idea to cop. Like, and this should be one that you look into copping. As far as the description of the Krugerrand, I think I've done this before, but that's the springbok, or the what you know South Africans consider a deer, like the front side of it. But the coin's a beaut. I don't know what that says on the bottom. Oh, it says fine silver. They spell it FYN and then silver. 1 ounce, and then they spell it in the classical English sense, fine silver on this side. But yeah, I mean, I when I get my 2021 joints in a few days, I'll show you guys those too. I wish I could get a tube again, but my shit is stacking rather than stacking a particular coin. I want more ounces rather than like cool ounces. But I have a lot of shit here that's like premium. These are considered like a bit of premium, you know, as in they're not generic, but um I think they're under appreciated or undervalued. Like a lot of people usually don't this is usually in the bottom two as far as mints go in some people's eyes, which I don't see that. Like I think the Canadian mint is the wackest mint. Um the coins usually look crappy. These coins, like honestly, like I've since bought a bunch of them. Like I mean, this like, but they usually look pretty good. Like I mean, like this top one here has a little spot on it, like right there in the mouth of the deer. But usually these coins are banging, and they're just good to have. Like I mean, but let me know what you guys think. Like will the South African Krugerrand 2021 version, the year of sheer chaos in South Africa. Will these coins have a premium in the future? I mean, as far as the 2021 version, you tell me if what you guys think. And with that, thank you for stepping into the Plow Playland. Peace.